So, it's happened once again. A autistic child has been harmed by a naturopath. Now, this isn't the first time this has happened, but what's more shocking is how this had actually happened. Now, the boy had been admitted to hospital with, basically he was suffering from overdosing on vitamin D. And for basically 12 days, the doctors were like, what happened? How did this happen? And for 12 days, the mother had said nothing. And then she comes out and says, oh, the naturopath had been advising me to take all these different supplements to help cure his autism. And he'd been taking like, silver, vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, cod liver oil, camel milk, silver, Epsom bath salts, and sodium chloride. And all these, remember, are supposedly natural, which aren't going to hurt you. But as I've said in the past, and will continue to say, just because it's natural doesn't mean it can't harm you. And this guy has done, basically, he really harmed this child and took basically advantage of this mother who wanted to cure a child of autism, which was again a absolute lie spun by these naturopaths that, you know, hey, we can cure autism. I am shocked by, to be honest, what has happened to this, and I'm glad that the police are investigating this naturopath, because quite frankly he deserves to go to jail. So please be aware there is no cure for autism. The naturopaths will lie for one thing and one thing only, the money. And it shocks me the amount of money this woman might have actually spent on all these bogus, you know, natural supplements to give to her son, which again caused him serious harm and ended up hospitalising him. And what's even more shocking is that she didn't even say anything to the doctors for 12 days. That's the even more shocking part about this. So, once more, people, don't listen to these naturopaths because they're idiots. They don't know what they're doing. They haven't got the first clue about any real proper medical knowledge. If you don't believe me, go look up a blog by Marie Britt Holmes called The Naturopathic Diaries about her experience when she was training to be a naturopath and how she ended up realising that actually naturopathy is just basically based on woo and nonsense. Remember, we're reading a book by a naturopath, by Dr. Pete Gideon, or Pete as I like to call him, and he is a complete quack because his entire theory is based on the four humours. Yes, the four humours, a Greek theory that is centuries and old and should never ever be used as a form of diagnosis or even treatment. And yet naturopaths seem to think that it is a valid treatment. But there you go, because we've got to keep, as I've said in another video recently, we've got to keep on talking about this, talking about the danger that these people pose and the con job that they're trying to pull by selling bogus medical treatments.